Zambia has done a lot for research in this country. Zambia has been working in Zambia for over 20 years now, but I think people actually don't know about the work we do. I mean, we publish in peer-reviewed journals and all, but the ordinary Zambian person doesn't know how much Zambia has contributed to research and even to influencing policy where TB and HIV are concerned. ZAMSTA is short for Zambia, South Africa TB and AIDS Reduction Study. This is a community randomized multi-country study, so it's a collaboration between Zambia and South Africa. And this study, the main aim of this study is to reduce the burden of TB and HIV at community level.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the first kind of public health workshop focusing on TB as well as stigma, and we've had a really good turnout.
There's some misconception around TB and HIV. I think there's a lot of mixtures because people now talk about the new TB, which is basically HIV, and they talk of the old TB. And there's a lot of misconceptions. People talk about the new TB not being curable, and the old TB can be cured.
I think that the issues of stigma have not been brought out a lot, and I think that there's research in Zambia, also by Zambat, showing that actually stigma is one of the biggest barriers to accessing both TB treatment as well as HIV treatment. I think that the media needs to actually do more reporting in that area. We have trained anti-stigma facilitators in all ZAMSTA sites, and today we witnessed really a few of them that came on board, and it was again interesting some of the questions that or the kind of interest that the journalists had with these facilitators. In fact, I felt that it was even more than they had with the researchers. So for me, that indicated to me that stigma is an area that the journalists will be interested in, and it's an area that they need to report more.
A few times I've read health-related features in the paper, and I'm like, come on, this has got to be wrong. This person completely got the wrong end of the stick. That scares me. I would hate to be misquoted. And especially if I'm quoted as, Dr. Mwandemiweta said, and it's wrong, so I fear that.
Like this morning it came up that journalists were sort of intimidated and were worried about being criticised by researchers, and I can see in Zambia how that might be an issue. I mean, I think partly it's our fault as researchers that I think we haven't been engaging enough with the sort of media and recognising the potential for that.
Well, there's a couple of different objectives that we want to hit. One is to have a kind of a consolidated network of journalists and researchers who will be willing to work together, as well as kind of increase the journalists' knowledge on TB and the different terminology that's used within public health circles. So those are two of the main ones. And just to kind of open up a good dialogue between the two groups, which is really what we're striving to do here.